We got to start learning how to throw everything at God, to give absolutely everything that we have to God, to surrender our hearts to God. God tells us to give everything to him because he will take care of it. All your struggles, your worries, your petitions, your prayers, your requests, throw that at God in endless worship and surrender your heart to him, and he will take care of it. Maybe not in the way that you see fit now, but in the future you understand how that prayer was answered and you will realize it was in the best way possible. You see, it's incomprehensible for us to understand God, but he does tell you if you just surrender to him and trust him, he will take care of things. So if you truly want something to be done, if you truly want a loved one to be healed, if you truly want somebody to, experience salvation and to learn about God and experience his faithful love, or maybe you want him to reveal himself to you, are you truly giving everything for it? Are you nonstop praying? Are you fasting about it? Are you crying out to God for it? Because he tells you to give your best at the thing that you desire in your life and show him how much you want it, because he is with you and he wants to show you true life with him, but you've got to be faithful in him and give him everything. You see in the book of Joel in the Old Testament, the prophet Joel is speaking about the people in Judah, the people of Judah having this issue that is common among the Old Testament and even today. They're worshiping pagan gods and they're running to their sin instead of God. So they're separating themselves from God. They're not letting God work in their lives, but then they're blaming God for the struggles in their lives. You see how it's twisted? Yet many people do that today. You see, you got to let God work, but to do that, you have to run towards him and run away from your sin. You see, God's the only thing, the only person that can fulfill the void in your heart. Jesus is the only one that can do that. But he can't do that if you don't run towards him. So again, these people are running towards sin. They're running towards death and not God. You see, our God is a jealous God, not in a bad way, but because he loves you so much. He wants an eternal relationship with you and a life with you beyond this moment now. But you see, he can't do that if you run towards sin and not towards him. When you run towards sin, you're running towards death. When you're running towards him, you're running towards life. So that's why he's jealous for you, is because he loves you so much and he wants that relationship with you. So again, these people are struggling with this, to running to their sin and not God. So they're separating themselves from God and they're having issues. And Joel's telling them, hey, look, this is going to lead to death. But he also says, no matter what you've been through, no matter the sin or how you've fallen away from God, that if you return to him, he will be with you and he will be near you and listen to your requests. So the Lord actually speaks in Joel 2:12-13. It says, even now, declares the Lord, return to me with all your heart, not a little bit, but all of your heart. Be all in, with fasting, abstaining from food, and only water. Trust me, it's possible. And when you do it, it's the best thing possible, because you're denying your flesh of what it needs the most and getting closer to the Spirit. I'll speak more on that soon. And weeping and mourning. So cry out to God with all that you have, for the things that you want and for the things you're struggling with. Cry out to him, be on your knees and surrendering in worship. Show him that how much you need the Lord. And then it says, God says, rend your heart and not your garments. Return to the Lord your God, for he is gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, and abounding in love, and he relents from sin and calamity. So nobody can escape God's wrath, because he's perfect and just. But he also will forgive you no matter your sin. The reason he has wrath is because he can't be near sin, but he will always forgive you from it. And that was shown through Jesus. But also, nobody can escape his abounding love. You see, God loves you so much and is endless, and it will reach everyone. And his grace is endless and his compassion is endless. And if you let God be in your life, you can experience that to the most fulfilled level ever. And your heart will be fulfilled in such a way that you will never know before. And only God can do that. But you have to let him. You have to rend your heart. What does rend mean? You see, rend means to tear, to break. It says to break your heart. To break your heart of all the things that it wants in this world. To break it of all these things that will not fulfill it. And to give it to God. Have a broken and humbled heart for God, because he can fulfill your heart and change your life. So break your heart for the Lord. Present your request to him. If you truly want something, you have to give everything to God. So I encourage you all today to break your heart before the Lord. To give everything that you have for the Lord in prayer and in worship and in fasting. I started fasting last night. I'm about 22 hours now from food. I'm just doing water. I'm going to go for about 5 days, maybe longer. Because there was things I was struggling with. I'm like, why am I not praying about this more? If I truly want this to happen, why am I not fasting about it? If I truly want my friend to be healed and want a salvation for my friend, then I need to be fasting about it. I need to be praying about it more. And when you fast, you're growing closer with the Spirit, and you're allowing yourself to listen to God's voice more and to talk with him more, because you don't have anything else to think about. So I encourage you all today to fast, or to worship, or to cry out to God and give all your worries and desires and requests to God. and trust that he will take care of it. But again, you have to surrender your heart to him. Don't be like the people of Judah. But also realize, like God tells them, is that you can return to him whenever. Don't feel guilty about running away from him in your past. Don't look on your past. If you're running away from him now, know that you can return to him right now, and he will forgive you and he will listen to you. But run to him and run to life and surrender your heart to him. So again, I challenge you all today to worship today and to give your everything for God and show him how truly you desire him and desire your prayers to be answered. Let's worship today.